Jory coming back to the panel for a Pixar draft up against Josh, or the challenger, as Jory is draft king.
Jory defeated what we thought was the unstoppable Grace.
I'm basically Napoleon as far as these draft battles go. I was banished and then I came back, claim what is mine. We'll see what happens.
Alden, you said you had some parameters for how you're going about judging this. How'd you want to set this up?
Well, in the past, we have had a battle between the characters or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's cool and all, but I think it doesn't really work for some of these. I think this should probably be a dance battle.
What party I'd rather go to? Which lunch table would I rather sit at?
Ooh, that changes my strategy.
I think I know what my first pick is for both of these.
It's heads. That means, Jory, you get to pick first. What is your top Pixar character out of this pool? You've got Roz from Monsters, Inc., Flick from A Bug's Life, Mrs. Potato Head, Colette from Ratatouille, Luca, Massimo from Luca, Joe Gardner from Soul, Moonwind from Soul, Barley Lightfoot, Eandor Lightfoot, Heimlich from A Bug's Life, Mr. Waternoose, Al from Toy Story 2, Randall Boggs, Linguini, Butch from The Good Dinosaur, Crush from Finding Nemo, Wally, Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Anton Ego, Dory, Carl from Up, Murida from Brave, Bing Bong from Inside Out, Sadness from Inside Out, Edna Mode, Eve from Wall-E, Doug from Up, Syndrome from The Incredibles, Russell from Up, Miguel from Coco, Mater from Cars, Mr. Incredible, Remy from Ratatouille, Elastigirl, Frozone, Mike Wazowski, Rex, Doc Hudson, Dash from The Incredibles, Bruce, Sully, Ernesto De La Cruz from Coco, Mr. Potato Head, Bullseye, Jack Parr, Violet Parr, Miguel Rivera from Coco, and Marlon. Who's your number one pick?
My first pick is obvious, to me at least. I gotta go with Frozone from The Incredibles.
Solid first pick.
Definitely.
I'd go bowling with Frozone every Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah, true.
I want to go bowling in general.
Josh, what are you picking in response?
My first overall pick might be a surprise. You got to hear my explanation. My first pick is Doc Hudson from the Pixar movie Cars.
Interesting.
Hell yeah, Paul Newman.
You always need the best coach, and that's what Doc Hudson is. Also, with Doc Hudson on my side, he's not going to be pissed off if the party is at Radiator Springs. Now, life could be a dream could be bumping with all those fun lights, the new paved road. I'm sticking with Doc Hudson here.
But yeah, anyway, so my second pick, both for somebody with great stories and somebody who I absolutely know for a fact, and we've seen it documented in one of his films, can tear up the dance floor. Gotta go with Buzz Lightyear, with Spanish Buzz included.
It's weird that Tim Allen is coming back as Santa Claus, but is not coming back to voice Buzz Lightyear.
This Lightyear movie is one of the oddest things that I've ever seen come out of Pixar. Because, it's the type of movie where it looks really good. Everything about it looks interesting, but the fact that it's Buzz Lightyear just makes it weird. And then the fact that it's Buzz Lightyear and he's not Tim Allen makes it even weirder.
Pixar's sci-fi adventure movie sounds a lot of fun. It's just weird that it's Buzz Lightyear.
All right, Josh, who are you picking in response to Buzz Lightyear?
I have the venue for the party, right? My second pick, you need good food at the party. So I got to go with my boy Remy, of course. He's going to be making the best fucking food. People are going to be well fed. Everyone's going to be enjoying it. I like the vibes at my party. So
Remy could definitely control someone to help them dance better.
All right, Jory, to your number 3, who's next?
So I'm going to go with Linguini from Ratatouille. Did you see the way that this man can flail his body around like a rag doll throughout the entire duration of that movie, being controlled by forces outside of him? That's what dance is all about. Put him right next to Kevin Bacon in Footloose, and you won't be able to tell the difference. He's got Napoleon Dynamite vibes as far as his essence in dance goes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But speaking of bros, I'm picking Crush.
Damn, Crush is a bro. Crush would definitely bring his buds to the party.
Crush is definitely giving away a lot of weed.
Vibes are great right now.
I've got to go with my heart, and I have to pick Mike Wazowski as my fourth. Just straight up, unironically funny people on this list. Like, he transforms a scaring company into a comedy club, essentially. Like a guerrilla comedy club that breaks into kids' houses to save their civilization.
Yeah, you give me some Mike Wazowski tendencies.
Yeah, I know.
Good, but I got us a reservation at a little place called Harryhausen's.
It's definitely the after party.
He's got the ins.
He could get us in at Dorsia.
Josh, what is your response to Mike Wazowski?
Just the recap, got the venue, got the food, got the good vibes from Crush. Now it's time for the drip. I'm picking Edma mode.
Yo.
Oh, bro.
Everyone is going to be fucking styling at this party.
Edna Mode's probably got some good dance moves.
Oh, yeah. She definitely partied back in her day.
She's still in her day, Josh.
It's her world. We're just living in it.
She was definitely at the Playboy Mansion a couple of times in the 60s.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, yeah.
I think she was definitely vibing to the Velvet Underground with Andy Warhol, if I'm being quite honest.
I agree with that.
True.
I'm going to go with Carl from Up. Not only does this man have stories and can go on forever about all of the adventures that he and Russell have been on and like that, and him and his wife before it, obviously, But Carl also rolls with that huge blimp from Charles Mutz after the end of that movie. So that venue, amazing.
Do you think that Carl would be a bit of a stick in the mud? He doesn't seem like the party-going guy.
Carl himself, not the best party guy, not the worst either, but what he's bringing, the venue, is undeniable.
This might be a contradictory pick based on past episodes, but I am picking, Jory, you can help me on the name because I know you say it better, Ernesto De La Cruz.
Ernesto De La Cruz.
I can't deny the party energy that this man would bring.
True, he's definitely good musical talent, a solid musical guest for sure. I gotta say, out of these top five, this is probably one of the most even drafts we've had so far. I want to go to both of these parties right now.
And that's Barley Lightfoot, his personal playlist on the PA.
Oh, is that your next pick, Jory?
That is my next pick.
Pratt's character, Mario,
Yes, Mario's character.
and Garfield.
All right, Josh, what's your number 6?
You want the party to be safe. So that's why I'm picking Mrs. Potato Head. She's going to make sure everyone gets home safely. We're making sure the good vibes continue right when you go to sleep.
I think it's interesting you're inviting Mrs. Costanza from Seinfeld to your party.
Is Doc giving rides home?
Is Doc the DD?
I feel like Doc should not be the DD considering how his last drive went. My next pick, Elastigirl.
Ah, that is a good pick.
You're bringing the mom energy, but also the superhero energy.
All right, Josh, what's your response to that at number 7?
My response is actually going to be interesting because I'm picking Mr. Incredible. Her and Frozone are going to be at the party and they're going to be like, "Where's Bob? He's out here having a great time at Radiator Springs. Elastigirl's going to be busy worrying about the family. She's probably going to go home early. Mr. Incredible never gave a shit about that. He's going bowling and all the time. He's going to come home late, eating chocolate cake after the party, after Mrs. Potato Head made sure he got a ride home."
He might be looking at a divorce.
I gotta say, Alden, head to head, which party you going to just based off of Mr. and Mrs. Incredible's placement?
Well, if it's just on their placement, probably Jory's.
Interesting.
I'll take Sully from Monsters, Inc. I don't want to end up with another situation where two inside have Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Linguini, and Remy end up at two different parties.
I feel like Sully and Barley are gonna mad chill.
Oh, absolutely.
Just dudes being dudes. Josh, what are you picking at number 8?
Jory tried avoiding a breakup there, but I'm going to take Woody.
Maybe Josh is a homewrecker.
I'm glad Woody's there. A cowboy in the middle of Radiator Springs? Perfect vibe.
Jory, what is your number 9?
You know, makes every party better. A dog. I'm going with Doug from Up.
Nice.
All right, Josh, what are you picking in response to Doug?
A dog at a party is always great. I'm going to go with a robot at a party. I'm going to take Eve from Wall-E.
Eve's there for tech support.
Eve would fix my map.
This is the top 10 here. The last one in your top 10, Jory. Who are you picking?
Josh, I'm pissed because I was going to pick Eve next round. But I also have to remember who taught Eve how to dance and how to enjoy life and do things that aren't just work. And I've got to go with Wally. He and Carl from Up will actually vibe with a lot of the same music.
All right, Josh, what's your response to Wall-E?
I'm going to make sure we don't have another divorce. I'm going to take Mr. Potato Head.
Of a married split.
Alden, where are you leaning with these two top tens? Which dance team do you think has got what it takes?
I think they're starting to balance out, but it seems that Jory still has the upper hand.
We've got 10 more spots to go. We're only halfway through. And Jory, what is your number 11?
Okay, well, I want the skeleton and not the child. Hector is getting invited to the party.
If Hector's definitely got some deep cuts up his sleeve, probably some unreleased Ernesto De La Cruz tracks he's been sitting on in the past 50 years of being in the afterlife. Josh, what is your number 11?
So I need somebody to serve the food. I'm going to take Colette. Now this is where Mr. Potato Head and other simps at the party might simp a little.
But let's remember, she's also French. Ew.
Jory, your European slander never gets old.
Is Linguini just straight up not French?
No, he's definitely an American French.
His name is Italian.
He definitely doesn't look Italian. He's the Irishman.
I think I should go with Massimo from Luca. You got an Italian fisherman serving up that authentic cuisine. Doesn't say much, but when he does, it's heartfelt, it's to the point.
What's your number 12, Josh?
I'm going to take Moonwind from Soul.
Moonwind definitely has good moves too.
I feel like Moonwind would definitely give you like some sort of like emotional pep talk too.
Well, Mr. Incredible's going to need it. He's going through a divorce.
I feel like Mr. Incredible is going to get belligerent at some point and just say, go home, buddy. Work alone.
That's a good segue into your number 13, Jory.
Is it?
You're picking Syndrome, right?
Am I?
I don't know, are you?
Yeah, no. I think I'm going to go with Luca from Luca. But I feel like Luca is a kind and understanding enough kid and curious enough about the world that he's not going to really mind it when a drunk person takes him aside and lectures him on life for an hour. He's going to be genuinely interested.
Josh, who's the next invite? Who's the next invitation going to?
I'm going to go with Rex, another really funny person to have at the party.
I think Rex is the coolest toy because Rex has a history of starting parties, specifically with his short Partysaurus Rex.
I'm not familiar with that one. Was it a good party?
Yes.
Totoro was there.
He starts a sick party.
Jory, your number 14?
I think it's worth trying to invite Randall.
Randall gets the reluctant invite.
I think we should try to invite him. I mean, it's a holiday. It's New Year's Eve. Maybe we won't see him again, but I don't think that it'll cause anything too problematic.
Your response to Randall Boggs.
Am I baiting a judge? I could be. I'm going to take Mater.
Mater's a solid hang. I'm surprised it took this long.
I was just thinking about Mater.
Jory, where are you thinking for number 15? The Burger King foot lettuce pick.
No, I know what I gotta say to Joe Byron. Fuck your life, Bing Bong. I'm inviting Bing Bong to my party.
And why is Bing Bong catching an invite?
Who's your friend who likes to play it? Bing Bong, Bing Bong.
Josh, your Burger King foot lettuce pick at number 15.
I think I'm going to go with Butch. Well, imagine you're at this party, all this cool shit's going down. All of a sudden, a dinosaur walks in.
Not just any dinosaur either, a cowboy dinosaur voiced by Sam Elliott. I think that this is looking pretty good. I think the favor might have shifted to Josh with the last 5, but we still got 5 more to go. How are you leaning, Alden?
I don't know. Jory definitely has the first half. I feel like that lineup is probably better, with the exception of Ernesto. But then Josh is coming back with these last few picks.
Yeah, it's looking pretty even.
So you know who's interesting? A Flick from A Bug's Life at my party.
I hope he gets stepped on.
I'm surprised he was the one selected, but Josh, to you, what is your response to Flick?
I'm going to go with Roz. You may think she might not be a good vibe at a party, but if you watch those Monsters Inc. bloopers in the credits, she is funny.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to go with Bruce from Finding Nemo.
Josh, what is your number 17?
To almost keep Mr. Incredible out of the kitchen, I'm going to take Ego.
You think he would be able to keep him out of the kitchen?
Him and Mr. Incredible would probably become friends, and after the party, they would probably go to one of his 5-star reviewed restaurants, and Mr. Incredible would end up loving this guy because he introduced him to new food.
Is he gonna write an op-ed piece reviewing the party he went to?
Of course.
That's what I figured. He's just gonna name drop the entire ensemble of people that showed up to Josh's party.
He was like the deceased musician, Ernesto De La Cruz.
The write-up's gonna be interesting. But my question is for you, Alden. Between Roz, Flick, Anton Ego, and Bruce, who's the best dancer?
I don't know.
Thinking it's Flick.
I'm thinking Roz might have
Roz is a slug.
some hidden talent.
Dude, when Roz hits the wobble, watch out.
You know what? How about Bullseye?
Yes, I was waiting for Bullseye.
And Bullseye is more of an actual dog than Doug is.
Josh, you're number 18.
Jory took my pick.
Haha.
I'm going to go with, so if we tell him his son is perfectly fine, perfectly safe in a house, nothing bad would happen to him, I think Marlon would have a good time at a party. So I'm going to take Marlon.
Do I invite Joe Gardner to my party without having seen his movie?
I mean,
I'm sure, like, he can play, he plays, like, the piano, right?
yeah.
That's cool at a party. That's cool at a party. I'm sure he goes on an arc where, like...
Especially after the events of Soul, like, I feel like the dude's definitely a lot more open up. He's real excited to have a gig in the movie and get to play some music.
Who's that character from A Bug's Life?
Heimlich, that's the caterpillar.
Oh no.
Heimlich's cool, dude.
Bro, I will throw up every time I look at him.
I'll go with Heimlich.
No.
Heimlich's coming to the barbecue in Radiator Springs. Why Heimlich?
Everything you said.
Word. All right, let's just redo round 20. Why Eandor and Dory, guys? Eand Dory, if you will.
Dory may talk a lot and repeat herself, but I think that kind of momentum or that kind of vibe would probably work better at my party than at Jory's. Jory's is more laid back, where mine's got a lot going on. So the amount of shit that's going on in that party, Dory repeating herself is going to be the least of their worries.
That's fair.
I chose Eandor over Violet just because thinking about it, the magic tricks that he could pull off are going to be a lot more impressive.
Alden, what are your thoughts here on the dance battles of these top 20s? Is there a solid team that's edging out for you?
Yes, I think so. Probably Josh's second half. I would say Moonwind, Butch,
Roz, obviously.
and Roz, yes.
The chemistry at Jory's party might be stronger, and sometimes all you really need for a good dance team is the chemistry.
Yeah, I feel like the vibe at Jory's party is more of a party for me.
Well, Josh, how does it feel to usurp Jory as the draft champion?
As LeBron James would say, it's about time. It's about damn time.
Oh, James, I thought you were talking about The Rock. I was like, it's about drive.
And as The Rock would say, it's about drive.
What a wild episode. This feels like a fever dream. Jory, thanks for coming back to the show, man. It was great to have you on. Anything we can plug for you?
No.
This really is the Mr. Incredible meme.
It's one of my favorite memes right now. The music is like perfect.
It's between that and the Freddy Fazbear Pizza Bear rat.
You want pizza there? Who are you gonna call when games are there? Who are you gonna call when there's an animatronic bear? Come down to Freddy Fazbear Pizza Fred Bear.